and welcome to a session I'm calling Yoga Legs. It's quite self-explanatory. We're going to be focusing on the lower body, getting some tone and strength building in our legs through yoga poses. So, find yourself at the top of your mat, feet together. Stand nice and tall in mountain pose. I'm going to open up, palms facing forward, a little squeeze across the upper back. Inhale here and exhale here. Stand tall in your mountain pose. And your next inhale, we're going to stretch those arms right up to the sky, looking up nice and high. And then pull the hands through heart center and let's fold over those legs. Take some space between the feet. Give the head a little shake. Release the neck. Lift the toes, spread the toes, and plant the toes lightly down on the mat. Hands to shins. Let's inhale, lengthen forward with the spine. Exhale, fold into the legs. And again, inhale, straighten arms. And exhale, deep fold. One more time. Inhale, lift the heart up and forward. Exhale, forward bend. Fingertips to the earth, and let's bend one knee, then the other. Warming up through those legs and hips. Inhale and exhale. And then make the legs the same. Let's bend the knees, drop the hips, and reach the arms up to the sky, nice and high. Just going to turn a little this way. I have some space between the legs. You can also bring the legs together and connect it. Sink hips, lift toes, squeeze upper back, look to the sky, reach nice and high. Breathe in here. Our first leg strengthener is the chair pose. We're going to bring chest to thighs and reach the arms back and behind as we look down. Sink a little lower. Inhale, reach the arms up high, but not coming all the way up. Keeping the work in the legs. Abs in and down, reach back. Inhaling up. You can keep the gaze forward or look up. Stronger, longer arms. Sink back into the hips and bring it down, reach back. Toes are light, maybe even lifted. One more time, let's reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, abs, and down, stretch back. Good. Hands to heart center. Come up about halfway. I'm just going to turn so the mat is behind you and pick one leg up and a big step back and behind. Let's come into high lunge now, and we're going to straighten the arms and legs. As we inhale, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, push strong. Exhale, sink deep. Inhale up. Exhale. Stay low. Keep the front knee bent, but try to straighten out the back leg. Pressing the heel away. Twist towards the front leg. Stay grounded, focused. And then come back to the center. Press just the legs straight, and let's take this over to the other side. Pop that back heel, bend into both knees, and here we go. Inhale, press arms and legs straight. Exhale, sink. Inhale up. Exhale, sink. Use your breath. Connected, controlled flow. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale. Sink. Now hold here. Front knee on top of that ankle. Back leg, let's straighten a little bit more. And twist towards the front knee. Breathe in your twist. Stay calm, though the situation is challenging. Return to the center. Straighten the legs and let's pivot forward into an external rotation. Toes and knees open out to the sides. Let's bend into those knees. Goddess pose. Press palms forward. Inhale, open the arms to the side. Turn the palms upwards to face the sky. Very receptive, receiving, opening mudra with the hands. And now little pulse, pulse, pulse. Not all the way up, certainly not all the way down. Pulse. The pulses are slow, calm and controlled. If you're a pro, you'll pop the heels and continue the pulse. And pulse. And pulse. Let's lift the arms higher to the sky. Heels higher. Stay calm and focused. 3, 2, 1. Drop heels down. Open arms wide. Let's straighten one leg and alternate. Lunge and lunge from side to side. Palms up, arms strong. Bend deeper into that bending knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the center, both knees bent. Both legs straighten, arms to the sky. Turn toes forward, kneecaps forward. Let's spill over the center. Forward bend. Release the head and neck. Shake it out. Straighten the arms, come up onto the fingertips, heart forward, inhale. And exhale, turn one foot externally rotated. Bring that same elbow on top of the knee, opening up the top arm. Moving into side angle. Back heel of the straight leg, we're going to reach it a little farther away. Let's stack shoulders and take that top arm overhead. Option to look up. And now we're going to move from warrior 2 into side angle. Bringing the trunk of the body to the center and then over that bent knee. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. And inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. Let's bring the top hand to the back of the head and straighten the front knee a little bit and bend. Little pulses, pulse, pulse. Looking up. 4, 3, 2. Come all the way up. Let's straighten both legs as we reach over the back leg. Eyes to the sky. Breath into the core. Come back to the center. Open up arms and legs. A wide star pose. Bend into that other knee now. and turn the opposite toes to face the other direction. Let's come into side angle. You can look up or keep the gaze forward. Bend a little deeper into that front knee. Feel the hips drop. Take the arm overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, let's come into warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. If you can, hips a little lower. One more time. Side angle. And then warrior two. Now let's come back to side angle for those pulses. We're going to straighten that bent knee a little bit, like 10%, and pulse into it. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Look up, lift pelvic floor, deepen abdominal connection. For 3, 2, happy thoughts. Oh my gosh, let's come into both legs straightening, please. And reaching over that back leg. Looking up, breathing in, and returning to center. Heel toe, the legs back together again. And come to the back of your mat. You have some space in front of you here. Hands on hips. Warrior 3. Start with single leg balancing. Lift one leg up. Calibrate your balance. Stretch out that leg and take a step. Lifting the back leg, hands on hips to square the hips. Don't let this back leg be dead weight. Let's energize, flex the foot, reach it long and strong. Hands can stay on the hips or open into a T shape, your choice. Supporting knee is going to bend and stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Bend and stretch. And one more time, bend and stretch. Take the same side, hand is that supporting leg down to the ground. Other arm lifts to the sky, nice and high. Let's find half moon pose for a moment. Superstars can look up to the sky. And now see if we can rotate hips back to being square, hands on the hips, and use your core and confidence to come back up to standing. Now the other knee should be lifted up in front of you here. Let's extend the leg and take that step forward. Reach the back leg, long and strong. Feet flexed, hips square. Focus point on the ground in front of you. Bend the supporting knee and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press strong. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. And one more time. Happy thoughts. Let's take that same side hand down to the ground. Open up the top arm high to the sky. Let the limbs be energized. Concentrate deeply. And now start to rotate the hips square to the ground, hands on the hips, bend supporting knee to press all the way up Standing tall like a champion. Great. Come to the front of the mat. As we started, we're going to do one more yoga pose, but the good news is this one is lying down. But to get there, we're going to flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull it down through the center. Release head and neck, hands to shins. Inhale, lift halfway up. And exhale, fold into those legs. Stay for a moment here in the forward fold. Just feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. And now hands to mat. Let's take a step back into plank. Knees can drop, or you can keep the legs straight as we move into chaturanga and cobra. Elbows squeeze in because back muscles are activated. Let's use some arm strength, but stay connected to our core as we push up higher. Inhale. Sit back to those heels. Child's pose. Just for a breath, let's inhale, come back to plank and into downward dog. Stay and breathe. One more longer inhale. Longer exhale. Work on a little bit of breath capacity here. And then let's lower the knees to the mat, have a seat, and sweep the legs out in front of you. Space behind you as we roll through the spine. Coming onto our back, feet are hip width apart, arms are pressing down nice and strong. Let's engage our abdominals as we exhale. Lift the hips up. Bridge pose. Now think about your knees. They tend to widen. Let's reach the kneecaps forward as if they were moving over the toes. Now let's squeeze the glutes, use the back of the legs, and press the hips up a little higher. Stay with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Moving into more of a back bend, we're going to make some subtle adjustments, walking the feet closer to the fingertips so that your knees bend a little deeper. Push the hips higher and move the arms closer to each other by squeezing the shoulder blades. So now instead of being on the back of the shoulders, you're more on top of the shoulders. Interlace fingers. Even more squeeze in the shoulder blades. And now exhale, press the hips up. Going into a back bend. Using back of the legs and other back body muscles, glutes, low back, upper back. Even the arms are working as they press down. Superstars can lift one leg up to the sky. And if you're in the superstar category, you'll switch the leg. Let's bring both feet down to the earth and go back into neutral bridge. So widen the arms, drop the hips an inch. You can walk the feet maybe half an inch away. And we're going to finish off with, of course, my favorite thing to do in life, the pulse. Drop the hips and up, down an inch and up. Inhale and exhale. or you can always exhale and inhale. As long as you're breathing, I'm a happy camper. Pulse and pulse. Now I've been really doing slow pulses, so let's play around with tempo and pick up the pace. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, wow. Lower, slower. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then bend the knees in, wrap the arms around the legs. And rock it out side to side. Breathe in deeply, victoriously. Give yourself that much needed break. Rest and recover. Let's widen the knees, bottoms of the feet together. Hold here or continue with that rocking motion. And we're going to stay holding on to one foot as the other leg stretches down. And when I say foot, you could also hold on anywhere on that leg. Flex the foot. Take one more big inhale and exhale. And let's switch the leg. Since this side feels a little tighter to me, I would spend a little bit longer on this side. Trying to even out the imbalances that we notice in our body. Take another big inhale and exhale. Relax shoulders. And very slowly, we'll let that leg go. Coming all the way down into Shavasana, opening up the palms. Getting in touch with our stillness, being calm, inviting relaxation into the mind and body. Let's absorb all that hard work we did. Thank you for being here with me today, and thank yourself for getting through another session. Until next time.